management system. Ebenezer Guni is a management systems analyst and ERP consultant in PSC Ghana. PSC Ghana, as a result-driven ERP consultant and management system analyst with extensive experience in implementing enterprise resource planning solutions to streamline operations and enhance business performance. With a strong foundation in accounting and business analysis, he bridges the gap between technology and business strategy to drive efficiency and profitability. Specializing in business intelligence and data analysis, Ebenezer helps organizations transform raw data into actionable insights for smarter decision-making. As a certified risk manager and quality manager, he is highly skilled in identifying and mitigating risks associated with ERP implementations, ensuring seamless integration with minimal business disruptions. He has successfully led multiple ERP deployment projects across industries, tailoring solutions to align with each organization's unique needs. His ability to translate complex technical concepts into practical business applications makes him an invaluable asset to any ERP transformation initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, with a sounding clap in the chat room, can we welcome our trainer in the person of Ebenezer? Please, let's keep our clap coming. Ebenezer, you're welcome to class. Please, you can take it off from here.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Kinsley. Thank you. Good morning. All right. Please confirm if you can hear me.
Loud and clear.
All right. That's good. That's good. So today's section is really going to be interactive. It's going to be an interactive section. So I'll need your attention, your participation, and your contribution as well. And we'll be looking at how we can use technology to manage information in business. So I'll be bringing up my screen. All right. Can you confirm if my screen is up?
Yes, it is.
All right. Good. Okay, so as I said, technology, how we can use technology to manage our businesses, how we can leverage on advance and also some technologies that are already in the system or that are yet to be in existence, to use these tools to manage um business operation All right, so I have a quick question, right? I have a quick question. I just want to know how many of us have ordered something online before? You have made business, you've bought something online. Um, okay, so I believe everyone here is on WhatsApp. Everyone is on WhatsApp. We've used WhatsApp to order something online or run a business. Or you can unmute your microphone, you can drop it in the chat if you have engaged in any business transaction, business transactions either on WhatsApp or an online portal. I'm so scared in doing that. All right. Okay, so I have John is saying yes. Okay. All the time. I've ordered something online. I still did last night on Temu. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yes. So one way or the other, we have all engaged, on all these technology platforms to either run our own personal business or to order or buy something online or to transact a business online. So basically, information technology is the use of these solutions to what collect, store, process, and share information to support business operation and decision making. Trust me, if you are a business owner here or you work with a company, either you have your own personal business, you work with a company, you have to leverage on IT solutions to ensure that your computers, your networks, your softwares, your digital systems, there is, a well-designed process you go about in collecting data, not only about collecting it, but after you collect these informations, where are they stored? Do you have a secure environment where these information, where these data are kept? Processing, sharing information to support business operation and decision making. I don't want to use something too much technical. Let's stick with our WhatsApp, right? Let's stick with our WhatsApp. Let's assume you run a business. You sell bags and shoes on WhatsApp, right? On your WhatsApp business, you sell bags and shoes. How do you go about collecting information of your customers or whoever that reached out to you? How do you keep them? How do you store them? Do you also have a backup? Have you activated or have you turned on your backup? How often, the frequency, how often you do your backup on your device? So I know some of us, we hardly do backups on our WhatsApp. The moment your phone gets lost, every information, every data gets lost as well. Buy a new phone, you install WhatsApp, and you start everything again from scratch. That is a risk right there. So, how do you process this information and how do you share information to support your business and also giving you knowledge or an idea in your decision making? Because you have to make a decision on what next to take with your business, what next line of action to do. So this data, this information is going to help you in your decision making with hardware, software, data, and people. Very, very important. People. You can have the hardware, having the servers, the smartphone, the computers, the laptops, the likes. You can have the software. You can be using applications and operating system to run these hardwares. You know, your Excel, your Microsoft, your ERP solutions, applications, systems. You can have them, right? And also data. This is where the raw facts that IT system process into what useful information. So whatever useful information you are going to derive is as a result of data that has been imputed into the system. So once you have these three and you leave people out, I don't think you can achieve, you can have an effective business operations because you need people who are going to use the system. You need people who are going to use the system. You need people who are going to use the system. So you can have the hardware as your phone. So using the case study of the bags and wig you are selling, You can have the latest iPhone 16, 17, you can have your MacBooks and whatever hardwares you have, the softwares you are running the business, either you are using Zoho or Odoo or any other ERP solutions, you can have your data, the messages that the customers have sent you, their contact, their location, and other, personal details that they shared with you. But if you don't have the people who are going to run the system, you will not be able to achieve an efficient business operation. Any question? Okay, so let's move on. So components of IT systems, I've made mention of some of these components already. Every IT system from a small shops, POS to a bank, is built from these five interconnected components. Has anybody gone to a restaurant to or a shop to buy something, and the cashier or the one who attends to you, use a tablet or a POS device to take in your order, process it, use that same medium to collect payment, and also ensure that that particular service or product or meal is delivered to you. So, regardless of business operations, once you understand your business needs, because IT improves efficiency, you can have an efficient operation running, but when information technology is implemented, is introduced in your business, it improves what? Efficiency. Are we good? It improves efficiency. So we're talking about the hardwares, we know them, the servers, routers, mobile phone, computers. We have the software where we are looking at programs, mobile apps, so ERP solutions and the likes, network. So yeah, you need internet connectivity depending on the system you are running. If you're on the local area network or the wide area network, so connecting people and systems, data, people, all these components forms part of an IT system. Forms part of an IT system. All right. So the role of IT in modern business. What is the role of IT in modern business? I made mention of efficiency. So there is speed and efficiency. It automates repetitive tasks. So if there are tasks that you do periodically, frequently, and you do this manually and each and every time, having an information technology in place is going to automate some of these tasks like payroll generation, calculation of payroll. I don't know if there's anybody from finance here, but you are paid every month. The accountant has to be running payroll with pay slip manually every month. Getting to the end of the month, they are busy with drafting and moving up and down with payroll structures and all that. Which other activities are there they have to perform? Invoicing, inventory, all this can be automated. All this can be automated. All this can be automated. So the moment you give a few command that, oh, I want to send a report, I want to generate a payroll slip at every 27th or 25th of every month, payroll should be generated. It's very, very speed, and efficient and efficient. So global reach. You can have a small business, regardless of the size. You can have a small business somewhere in Lagos, in Abuja, or in Accra, or any part of the world, and you can reach out to a wide range of people. Because in this current age of globalization, if your business, your only focus is the people around you, I don't know how best you are going to survive for that long. But you have to expand, you have to reach out to a wider audience. That is where e-commerce platforms comes in to bridge the gap. I think someone here on the chat wrote, you made an order from Temu. So something like this, it makes you get access to your products or whatever thing that you want to buy. E-commerce platforms is bridging that gap from the manufacturer to the final consumer. From the manufacturer to the final consumer. Before then, manufacturers, once item is produced, if they are distributors, fine. If they are not distributors, they have to find ways to push their product to sell it. And by the time you even get to know of it or to get access to them, it's been long, and it's really going to take a long time. But e-commerce platforms be bridging the gap from manufacturers to the final consumer. Better decision making. Better decision making. Real-time dashboard and report gives managers what accurate data to act on quickly. It gives them what accurate data. Accurate data, because if you have a solution in place, you can easily get reports and all that, various kinds of reports. I would be after this, section, I'll just show you some of these rules of IT in modern. Like, I just want you to see how reports come about around all these solutions that we use. When we talk about efficiency, customer experience, chatbots. We've all engaged with AI on websites. You go to a banking website or a company website, and you are told to, and a chatbot just pop up. Hi, my name is this. How may I assist you? Something just to engage you and helping you navigate your way. Get quick answers to products or services. Or if there are queries, there are some bots that helps to raise complaints, which it automatically raise a ticket. All right, it automatically raise a ticket. So we have Zodex, which is helping businesses automate tickets creation, where people engage with bots, with chatbots, or from a portal. You can easily go there, put in your complaint. It asks you one or two details, and a ticket is being raised. So customer experience, because we are looking at not only reaching out to a wider gap, but we are looking at customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction. As a quality manager, I'm always looking at ensuring that there is satisfaction from all ends. The customer is satisfied. And also feedback is very, very important. Feedback is very important. The moment a complaint or an issue of a ticket is closed, it is resolved, and email, SMS comes to you. Hi, Richmond, how would you rate our service? Something like that, because you want to know, you want to get feedback from the customer. If there are areas for improvement and all that, you get to leverage on that, build on that, and also correct if there are any issues. So as I said, there have been so many changes right from the evolution of IT businesses. People were recording transactions We're recording information on large manually, and so many large infrastructures, large so many computers, right? Looking at right from the 1960s to the 2000. Now things are evolving, things are changing. We currently have AI, big data, fintechs, which are driving so many innovations across various industries. Like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, there are some technologies that have come up. 20 years ago, it wasn't so. In the 1980s, personal computers, people were happy. They were using word processors, they were using spreadsheets. But now, some are still using more advanced solutions of spreadsheets and all that. But there have been different levels of softwares and tools that are helping business operations. And there will be more. There will be more. So you have to evolve as a business. If you slack behind, if you are not evolving as the technology age is changing, and you are not adjusting, you are not adapting, you are going to be left behind. You are going to be left behind. So we all have banking apps on our phone, right? Can somebody mention some of the apps that you have on your phone? Any application that you have on your phone for banking, or you have a business, you're retail, you have business. What applications do you have on your phone? Can we drop them in the chat? Let's go to the chat. Let's go to the chat. Let's go to the chat. We are still transacting businesses manually. It's fine. If you are still doing manual, maybe as time moves on, you get to understand the need for having information technology in business operation. Okay, so I have okay, so Big Give Vest, right? Okay, all right. Fidelity, we have Access, all right. Okay, I think Big Invest is an online saving or investment platform, right? Yes, I've heard of that. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. All right. So looking at this diagram, we will see that small medium enterprises, most businesses are taking payments with mobile money. If you are here in Ghana, mobile money is very, very how should I put it? Very wide. Everywhere, everyone is taking payment with mobile money or a POS system, POS terminal. A lot of shops, restaurants, mall, marts, all these businesses are using terminals of POS to collect payment. WhatsApp comments, that the WhatsApp business, inventory applications, right? Small, medium are having these apps on their phone just to keep track of their stock level, which of their inventory as below, reorder level and all that. So retail also. So regardless of the business, now the economy is growing very fast, right? The economy is growing very fast from POS agents into markets to mobile banking applications to e-commerce. IT is shaping businesses. It is shaping businesses. It is really, really shaping businesses. So most of them are what expanding. Businesses are expanding. Businesses are what expanding. Strategically, they are making some, tactical decisions and operational decisions of their business. So the business value of IT, 70% fast decision of managers says that IT improves speed of decision making. Trust me, if I pull out a solution or a software company is using to run their business, I can navigate, get a report. What is the sales? What are the sales for the week? What is our profit for the month? You get to know all these informations real time. So making a decision is faster and efficient. You don't have to call sales department, send me a document on your sales. You now have to call the accountant to also send you records of payment, doing reconciliation and all that. All this is going to take time. All this is going to take time. So IT is evolving, is improving business operation. Business operation, 3 times productivity gain. Business using digital tools report up to 3 times productivity. What I can use 3 days to do, now I'm using less than 6 hours, less than 8 hours, less than 5 hours to do that. You have more time to also focus on other tasks, other duties that have been assigned. And it is really, really contributing to the economy. As for that, it's really contributing to the economy because when you look at your GDP, your gross domestic product, it is really boosting the economy because your business is performing good. Your profit margin is also good. You are working efficiently. All this is helping grow the economy. So it's not only focusing on your business alone, but it is also impacting in the country you are located. 60% cost reduction of operational costs can be cut through automation. Through automation, because some systems have ensure that before an expense is calculated, you have to upload a receipt before they can make payment of a particular expense or close that expense. You have to report on it. So if you put in an expense or you incurred a 2,000 naira on fuel, fine. We can't just go ahead and record that. You have to bring reports. You have to retire those amount that has been given to you. So, and other operational cost because it's efficient, there is less or it reduces error. It reduces some of the costs because your business is operating well, things are moving good, profit is increasing. So it helps business to reduce cost. It helps business to reduce cost because if you are using 3 days to achieve a particular goal, its cost is going to increase because each and every day that cost is going to increase. Assuming you spend previously you spend 5,000 on this project every day. So imagine you are doing it for 5 days. You are spending 25,000. So now you can do that in 2 days, in one day. It has reduced the cost. It has reduced your cost. So there is cost reduction. So the flow, we've looked at that. We've looked at the collection of data. Once the data is collected, we process it. We process this information, we share insights and make what? A decision. And make a decision. So once this information, this data is captured, is stored, we process them into one meaningful information. And once we have this information process, we share it among team members, we share it to management, executives, and other stakeholders. Then we make an informed decision. So you can take note of some of the keywords and terms that I'm using. Informed word decision, very important. Modern organizations that leverage real-time analytics and automation respond to market shifts in hours, not weeks. Technology compresses our decision cycle, turning raw data into actionable insight at unprecedented speed. We've talked about it, that decision making is faster because you get access to real-time data, decision process. You have the information on your screen. You have the information presented to you. The data is live. That is the information you have. All the information you need is on one screen displayed to you. So making a decision speeds up the process in the decision-making cycle. So I think I made mention of tactical and operational. So they are strategic decision-making. That is where we are looking at which market can we go to. Okay, I think let me move to Port Harcourt. There's a market there. I can enter into new market. Or you are thinking about mergers. You want to merge with other companies. You want to buy. So strategic decision of the organization. Thinking about digital transformation, advancing your infrastructure, advancing your IT equipment and tools, softwares and the likes, making what a strategic decision of the business. Tactical decision. So these are range decisions made by managers. So they are looking at the allocation of resources, vendor selection. So you can have, once you have your data, you see that this vendor keeps on delaying with your orders. Anytime you place an order, they don't meet the ATD of the product, the estimated time of delivery, or the ETA, estimated time of arrival of your product. They're always delaying. They always bring products and it ends up being defaulted or something. So it helps making a tactical decision, that looking at a trend, this is the data, this is the information presented to you. You can decide, okay, let's choose a different vendor, let's go for a different supplier. Resource allocation, hiring of staff. These are very tactical decisions. Operational, these are daily, day-to-day choice by frontline teams. Scheduling, inventory restocking, customer escalation, daily sales. So these are operational decisions. So there are 3 decisions that are taken That is strategic decision, tactical decision, and operational decision. All right, are we good? Um, any question? Any question?
I think we should go ahead. In the course of the class, they will have a question.
Okay, all right. So if you have any, you can just drop it in the chat and prompt me if I've not seen it or read it. Okay, so let's continue with the role of data in decision making. So we've seen the three types of decision. Now the role of data in decision making. So data transforms um intuition into what evidence. Organization that embed data into every decision layer outperform competitors on speed, accuracy, and consistency. So this, we are looking at real-time dashboard that replaces guesswork because we have real data. We have real-time data. So guesswork, it's out of the box. Predictive models and also historical trends to validate what the strategic bets or decisions that have been made. So the collection is processed, it is analyzed, and decision is made. Decision is made. So we collect this data. Once this data is collected, it is being processed, claimed, is being processed to meaningful information. Then we analyze this trend or anomalies or patterns from which decision is made. Actionable insight, we make an informed decision on the information presented. Okay. Computer network as the business backbone. Every transaction, communication, and automated process flows through a network. Without reliable connectivity, modern business operation cease, making network infrastructure as crucial as electricity or water. So the backbone of your business efficiency process of IT is your computer network. Your computer network. So imagine you have your smartphone, still using the case of selling bags and shoes, and you don't have data to be interacting with your customers. How are you going to sell your product? So every business is connected through network. So the types, we have the local area network, we have the wide area network, and we have the cloud network. So the local area network, this connects devices within a single location. So you can have an office. So it's the same building. There is connection. You can have access to data, information, some of the softwares, the applications when you are in the building or when you are at this particular location. Right? Yes. So connected devices within a single location. Speed, there's high speed, low tendency. This is ideal for offices and campuses. right? Because there are some office, the moment you leave the office, you can't get access to some of the portals. You can't log into some of the solutions that the business is using. We have the wide area network. So this is different cities. So companies that have different branches at different location, different city, because there are some staffs who can move from KPMG in the UK and come to Ghana and still work and still get access to some information, data, and still work. So span cities, countries, or continents connect with distributed offices and remote teams securely. So that is the wide area network. We also have the cloud network. So visualize infrastructure on demand, scale elastically, reduce capital expenses, enable global access. So now most businesses are now on cloud, right? That is internet-based systems, internet-based systems. Even personally, everyone, you will have your personal uh, Google Drive. You have your personal Google Drive where you have your document, your files, and other information there. You can have access to them, at any point in time. At any point in time. The internet as business infrastructure. So on this chapter, the internet has evolved from a communication tool into the foundational layer of global commerce, powering e-commerce. So we have the SaaS, the software as a service, remote work, digital supply chain. So now the internet is not only as evolved from communication tool. Right now, the internet has brought, some layers of global commerce. It is empowering e-commerce. We have so many e-commerce platforms. Can you mention some of the e-commerce platforms in the chat? So we have various e-commerce platforms that you know of. You can drop them in the chat. So always on commerce. So 24/7 storefront with global reach. 10 p.m. Someone is on the bed, scrolling on Jumia, on Temu, looking for the Gigi, looking for the latest bags and wigs, and you are placing your order, you are adding it to your cart each and every time. So the storefront with global reach. I'm not sure when you log into Jumia or Amazon, they will tell you, sorry, we've closed when it's 4 p.m. When you log in, they'll tell you we've closed. We will reopen at 9 a.m. the next day. So it's 24/7 storefront global reach. Cloud native operation software delivered as a service anywhere, anywhere, anywhere. So we have softwares that can be delivered as a service anywhere. We also have distributed workforce. So teams connected across time zones. So you can have your team, your colleagues, your staffs in other locations, time zone, they are all connected. They are all connected. They are all connected. Alibaba, eBay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Gatti. So how Google and Netflix run on data systems? We all have a Google account one way or the other. We have used Netflix. We have streamed movies. So these platforms are really evolving. They are really engaging this information technology in this AI digital age. So Google process 8.5 billion searches a day using distributed systems across over 15 data center regions. Then Netflix. Sometimes you wonder how Netflix will be able to recommend some interesting movies and you like them. The moment it comes recommended for you, best for you, you see them and be like, okay, this is nice. I like this. I like this. You watch anytime you go there, they are recommending movies for you to watch. So they are personalizing content for you. So this is a real life scenario you're seeing there. So the network workflow from request to response, every detailed interaction from loading a web page to approving a purchase flows this what fundamental flow. Network performs at each stage directly determine business speed and user experience. So once the user sends a request, it is routed, it goes through a particular process, that's the processing, and then a response is given. A response is given. So it goes through the network at the routing stage. So the type of network that is being used or that is being implemented. So it goes through the networking routing stage, is processed, and a response is given. So the response can either be you've logged in successfully or wrong password, incorrect password. These are responses that comes to you. Benefits of network system. Benefits of network system. Operational speed. Operational speed. Automated workflow and real-time data eliminates manual delays across departments. So you set some workflow automations, global collaboration, global world collaboration. So with networks, you are able to team, connect with team across different countries, continents, share files. Now, a lot of people are doing remote work. Why is this so? There's global collaboration. They have secured access to shared files. People can co-edit documents and also meet real time, have online calls, video conferencing, and the like. Scalability. Cloud network scale resource on demand, supporting growth without proportional cost. Sometimes the network, if it's a local area network, when businesses is growing, when the company is growing, you're expanding, you also have to expand your network infrastructure, which sometimes becomes very challenging to some organizations. Cloud also is easily scalable. You can expand, you can grow together as the business is growing. You can also expand alongside. Centralized security. Network system enable on unified monitoring, patching, and threat response at scale. So, getting access to information going through the network, they ensure that they put in security measures even before you get access to information. Okay, let's continue. So let's talk about the risks and challenges of networked systems. Network dependency introduces critical vulnerabilities. Yes, organizations must balance connectivity benefit with proactive risk management across four key dimensions. Cybersecurity threat, data privacy and compliance, downtime and reliability, the complexity and also skill gap. So this is very, very important. In as much as the network is really going to help, is helping businesses as an organization, as business owners, as students of business management, you have to ensure that these networks are not vulnerable to threats. So cybersecurity threats, we have the phishing, data breach, ransomware, downtime and reliability. Sometimes it's really, really going to affect your business if your whole network system is completely unavailable, is completely down. So every single point of failure can halt your entire operations. Imagine the money you are going to lose from that. Even for 24 hours. 24 hours is even too much. Let's say for 6 hours, your banking platforms are all down. That is really going to affect your business. It's really going to affect your business. Data privacy and compliance. What measures have you put in place to ensure that HIPAA and also, that is records of health information, data uh, protection records, all these information, regional laws that are governing data. We have data protection and all that. So how do you ensure that data privacy is in place and there is compliance? Very important. Management information systems. Management information systems. So there are four core types of information system. There are four core type of management information system or MIS. MIS. So, but what is MIS? MIS is a system that collects data, processes it, and provides information for decision making. So basically, That is the management information system. So data, it's processed, information is derived, and then decision is made. So we have TPS, the transactional processing system. Transactional processing system. It captures and processes daily operational data. We have the EIS. We have the EIS, that's Executive Information System, or ESS. Some put it ESS, Executive Support System, or EIS, Executive Information System. It's all the same. So this generates reports for middle management. So Executive Information System or Executive Support System, this generates reports for middle management. Middle management. Decision Support System enables analytical, semi-structured decision. And then we have the MSS, the Management Support System, strategic dashboard for senior leadership. So all these plays a role in the business. So an example, I think we've made mention of that already. Let's get, for instance, sales records, right? Sales records, a business that sells, items. So transactional processing system. So this is where your system ERP solution is capturing. You have a sales application, you have a sales module that is capturing transactions of daily operation, your sales invoices that have been created, management, executive generates reports for that particular day, week, and also when it comes to the overall business operation and performance, we have the management support system also in place, giving you real-time information, data, dashboards, reports. So a transactional processing system are the backbone of modern businesses, recording every transactions in real time with speed and accuracy. So orders that are coming to Amazon, a POS system that is to capture your sales inventory and the payment instantly. Banking transactions, deposit processing, ATMs, transfers, so all these are transaction processing systems. Transaction processing systems. So let's talk about the decision support system. So we've talked about the transaction support system. Remember, we have 4: TPS, DSS, MSS, and EIS. So the DSS helps managers analyze complex semi-structured problems using data models, simulations, and interactive tools, bridging raw data and human judgment. So real-time modeling and scenario analysis, real-time financial forecasting, credit score. So based on transactional process that has been done, you also DSS helps you with the various credit score, fraud detection, and also you want to check the portfolio optimization within the organization. So looking at the diagram, we have internal database or external. So data source can either be internal or external. So data source moves to interactive or an interface. Then what if analysis. So a dashboard comes in, you get with your analytical dashboard, what do you do with that? You get detailed understanding, statistically optimization and stimulations around these analytical modules. So right from getting these understanding managers decision, they make an informed data-driven action. They make an informed data-driven action. Executive support system. So as I made mention, executive support system is the same as the executive information system. ESS deliver high-level strategic insight directly to suit leader through intuitive visual dashboard. So at this point, executive management is in their office just reviewing dashboards from all sources, global performance view. So consolidated KPIs across regions. So you can just click, pull out data records from here. How is the performance going in Accra? How is the performance going in Lagos? Exception reporting, automate alert when metric deviates from targets, enabling rapid response. Then drill down capabilities from high level, summarize to granular operational detail in one click, as I made mention. So with one click, you're able to get more detailed operational details. MIS and global companies. So global companies like Tesla, Amazon, banks are using all these support systems, all these transactional support system, supply chain support system, executive dashboard to manage global production. Others are using the decisional support tools to optimize pricing, to know what decision to take, logistics and inventory across different countries. Is someone talking? Think I did. All right, let's continue. So, the support systems are used widely by these top world-known organizations. Information processing flow. Information processing flow. We've looked at that data collection, processing, information storage, and information distribution. The business value of MIS. Because some were asking, so what is the business value of MIS? We have better decision, which we know of. We have operational efficiency. Can somebody help me with the difference between efficiency and effective? Effective and
Baby wants to cry.
Go and pet her.
You see that you want to get that, so you know it's that.
I'm coming. I'm listening to you.
Okay. All right, let's go to the chat. 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 Let's know you are here. Let's go to the chat. Drop it in the chat once I proceed. So, what's the difference between effective and efficient? Efficiency and effectiveness. Effectiveness and efficiency. effectiveness and efficiency. So drop it in the chat. Let me continue. Also, I'll be looking at the chat very soon. So operational efficiency. Operational efficiency. It automates routine tasks, reduces error, and accelerates processing cycle. Integration. Connect departments, suppliers, and customers into a unified information ecosystem. So the department, because if you have a well-structured TPS or a solution in place, you end up connecting departments. So the marketing department is connected to sales, to the finance department, to all the departments, suppliers, and all that. Scalability, support growth without proportional increasing in overhead or complexity. I'm still waiting in the chat. Let me hear from you in the chat. Let me hear from you in the chat. The difference between efficiency and effectiveness. So, Doce is saying effective means doing the right things, and efficiency means producing results within minimum waste, effort, or resources. Okay, that's good. Anyone else? Okay, efficient is time bound, while effective is meeting goal. Good, 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 good. Let's continue. But you can still drop your ideas if you are here to do. You can still go ahead and do that. So there are challenges in MIS, right? There are challenges. Let's look at them. We know of the security and privacy. There are so many issues with regards to data breach and compliance. So we have to be vigilant in our operations and ensure that we follow operational procedures, controls that have been implemented. We follow through. System integration. Legacy systems often resist connecting with modern platforms, creating data silo. So if you have an old system, if you have a manual process that is not connecting with a modern platform, data from all these sources, these angles are, they cannot be relied on. So cost and return on investment. Now, MIS investments are substantial, right? Measuring and justifying the return remains challenging. It depends on, that's why I say it's substantial. It depends on what is being worked on at that particular time. So the cost in the initial stage, yeah, the cost and also return on investment. You cannot justify that, but there is a return on investment. Change management. This is a very, issue that we've been facing each and every time. User adoption. People don't want change. A lot of people are stuck with their old systems. Are stuck with their old systems and are stuck with, the change becomes very, very, very difficult. Migration becomes very, very difficult. Please use some key examples to explain legacy system in this case. Okay, of course. So legacy system, like let's say you are using an outdated computer method or a software, right? An example can be, let me use a mobile phone, right? Let me use a mobile phone. So with that, let's say you are using this old phone, this old Nokia 3310, right? It's still it's working for the department, but at that point you are unable to connect it with modern platforms and solutions that the business is using. Let's say you want to connect a device with your laptop or your any device, right? It becomes very challenging doing that integration. So data and information on that system cannot be relied on. Cannot be relied on. Yes. So if there is any other, anybody can drop it in the chats. You have other examples, you have experienced something like that before, you can also share with us. You can also share with us. Okay. So when it comes to inventory, so there are so many softwares that people are using. They've moved all right to a new software, but there are still people, there are still department individuals who are still stuck with the old solution. So with that, it becomes very, very challenging. It becomes very challenging connecting these solutions together. Sometimes you go to companies and they want to do an integration of some of these platforms. Some are possible to do the integration, some are not, they are not straightforward as it is to do the integration. You have to do so many things to ensure that the system communicates to each other. All right. So change, I've talked about change, very, no, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. So many people are stuck with old ways and bringing something new becomes very difficult for them. Some people go about resisting that, hey, we don't need this, we don't need that. MIS has competitive advantage. So in as much as there is an issue, there is a disadvantage or a challenge. MIS competitive advantage is collect better data. This captures faster and richer data, more accurate operational intelligence, turning insight into action before competitors can react, and also outperform rivals, sustain differentiation through information-driven strategy. So Amazon, Walmart, UPS didn't just adopt MIS, they built their entire competitive mode around superior information system. Because if you want to be on top of game, if you want to have a competitive advantage in the industry, you have to also invest in information system. All right, so we'll be looking at mastering your digital future, strategy, security, and success. So here we'll be looking at a comprehensive guide to navigating management, technology management, IT alignment, and cybersecurity in the modern enterprise. So the blueprint for digital dominance. digital dominance, technology management strategy, technology management strategy. So clear technology roadmap. So your strategy, having a blueprint in your digital dominance, you have to have what? A clear technology roadmap. Define a forward-looking technology plan that directs support long-term business objective and organizational growth. So with organizational growth, you have to get a clear roadmap. This is what you want to achieve. This is how the process, the plan, a complete plan in place. Agile methodologies. Embrace iterative agile approach to rapidly adapt to market shifts and evolving customer demand. So you have to be agile. Adapt to customer demands, market shifts, rapidly adapt to market shifts to ensure that you are relevant in the market. You are relevant in the market. And also aligning it with your business goals. It's not only about bringing information systems or bringing information systems within your organization. How do you map this? How do you align IT with your business goal? How do you map IT with your business goal? So technology investment must directly drive revenue growth. It must drive revenue growth, operational efficiency, and competitive advantage, not just support back-end functions. So you see, it's not only about supporting back-end functions, but also to drive revenue growth, operational efficiency, and competitive advantage. And competitive advantage. So in the case of Netflix, their recommendation engine, right, that really fuels subscribers, retention, and growth. So they end up using this information, growing their business. Not only about supporting their back end, but also business goals. They are growing, their subscribers keep increasing, and also they retain their customers. People come in, they go, they still come back, and all that. So business growth, you have to align information technology to your business goals. So for you to optimize information system, the system must streamline workflow, ensure that you eliminate any form of bottlenecks, and optimize data management process for operational performance. Cloud and automation. Leverage cloud infrastructure and intelligent automations to reduce operational friction and scale efficiently. And also ERP integration. Implementing an ERP system to unify the separate functions can deliver up to 15% reduction in processing time, because it's not you are now going to go to this department, they'll write your orders on paper. You want this, you want that, they'll write all the information on paper. Then they'll go to marketing, they'll go to warehouse and check these items, are they available, be taken. They can't even find where the items are being stored. They have to waste time, check through the warehouse. Once they identify, okay, they come back, they make sure you make payment, they have to wait for their bank or call their bank to check if the payment has arrived. Finance has to confirm before issuing out a receipt. Come on, try all this process. If you don't have a ERP integration in place with these departments and streamlining process and automations, it's going to cost your performance. Okay, so we have the cost versus value of IT investment. So the return on investment, you have to go beyond price tag. So you have to be cost centric. So moving from viewing IT as a cost center to recognizing it as a value creation engine. Managers, some people be like, hey, this thing is expensive. This is really going to cost us. It's going to add up to our expenses and all that. But you have to move from the idea, from the mindset that information technology is a cost center. No, but you have to recognize it as a value creation engine. A value creation engine. That is why when you buy a software, accounting practices, you don't treat it as an expense because it is not an expense. It is an asset. And assets are used to run businesses. They are what drives the revenue. They are what drives the business. So now you get the understanding, right? So you have to get that idea, that mindset that IT is not a cost center, but a value creation engine. So qualify ROI, that is the return on investment, by measuring tangible benefits. It's going to increase sales, reduce errors against some expenditures and other expenses. The IT decision framework. So the IT decision framework, evaluation stage. So we have the strategic alignment and cost benefit analysis. Cost benefit analysis. That is something that businesses don't really take, critical look at. It's good that yes, information technology is going to help your business drive revenue, but did you do a cost benefit analysis of this particular software, of this particular solution that you are trying to bring into your business? So cost benefit analysis is very important, ensuring that it maps with your input, your business objective, your risk appetite and budget. Do you have the budget for it? If your budget does not meet that solution, can you revise your budget or look at another alternate solution that will also help deliver your business objective? Some people, their risk appetite is very high. Their risk appetite is very high, so they make high risk investments. And those with high risk investments also get high risk return. But when when it backfires, your loss is very high. You get it? Yes. Please don't forget to fill your attendance. Don't forget to fill your attendance. The link is in the chat. Very important. Decision gate. So the decision gate has to do with approval, the rejection, or request further or analysis. So the output is whether it has been approved, rejected, or the project has been deferred. So IT decision framework. So we'll be looking at in some few minutes, we'll be looking at data security, right? We'll be looking at cybersecurity from this angle. So the paramount importance of data security. The average cost of data breach in 2003 was about $4.45 million. And the average time to identify and contain breach globally is what? 277 days to detect. Very, very important to take note of, because if you have a system in place, what are the security measures you have put in place? What are the various security measures you have put in place? And organizations are being affected day after day. It's good you have invested in an information system. You have your TPS solutions that are taking orders, processing business order, payments, and all that. That is helping your business. But have you put in any controls? Have you put in any security
That's 6,
measures
right? Okay, 7.
around these solutions? So they evolving on various methods, but attackers are evolving. They are evolving. I'm sure some of us, you have been receiving some fake messages. You have been receiving some fake messages. Some come in the malware, harmful softwares. Some are also hacking unauthorized access. So a lot of people receive phishing in your emails, messages. So you have to ensure that you have a 0-day attack, right? So a 0-day attack. Always they have been attacking. People are always wanting to enter into your system to get access to your data. So unauthorized access to systems and data through exploitation of vulnerabilities, weak credential, or 0-day attack. So they always spot out vulnerabilities in your system, weak credentials. So we make sure that the ones you are logging in, every user, you have a strong password. If you create a password and it does not meet the criteria, you can't create an account. You can't log in. You can't sign up. Right? And even after you do that, you then have to, add a second layer of security, a two-factor authentication or a multi-factor authentication to also verify credentials before granting you access. Phishing. They are deceptive attempts via emails, SMS, fake website designed to trick individuals toward revealing sensitive credentials or financial data. Some phishing emails can come to you that congratulations, you have won a gift from Coca-Cola. Open this link, enter details to get, so many deceptive fake messages all around. So we have to be very careful. We have to be very careful. We have to be very careful. Malware, malicious softwares, including ransomware, Trojan horse, and spyware designed to disrupt, damage, or gain unauthorized access to your system. As a business owner, you go about installing softwares. Hey, you've heard that this software, is good. It will help your business do this, do that. You go and download it from some sources, and all this if you don't take care, it can be a Trojan horse. It can appear to you that, oh, this software is legit, this software is okay. But within it, within it is something else that is very, very dangerous. So we have to be very cautious of all these malicious softwares out there. Okay, so these are global cases. These are global cases of data breaches. Um, so many financials involved, and you don't want to find yourself in this situation as a business owner or as a business management student in a company or having your own business. You don't want to find yourself in this situation. Be settling for ransom from cyber attacks and other incidents. So one of the best practice, one of the best practice and security risk management is so looking at this holistic approach. Looking at this holistic approach, effective security combines framework, culture, and continuous risk management. So using the NIST framework, right? Using NIST, using the secure by design and also security awareness, risk management. So look, risk management is very important. So looking at the foundation, assess, you prioritize, you mitigate, you monitor. So you identify the risks, you classify them, you put in controls to mitigate those risks. How are you going to treat these risks? How are you monitoring it? Employee security training. There should be regular awareness program. So you have a business, you have to ensure that your staff, your colleagues, everybody is aware of security programs and also embed security from inspection. So you have to secure by design. So embed security at every stage of development and deployment. Then we have identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. So the next framework gives you a comprehensive risk management across what identity, or identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. Okay, so emerging trend in IT, how cloud computing, AI, and automation are reshaping businesses and what it means for the next generation of leaders. What it means for the next generation of leaders. Technology is evolving fast. It's evolving fast. We have the cloud. Cloud computing delivers computing services, server, storage, database, network, and softwares over the internet. Instead of owning infrastructure, businesses pay for what they use. You get it? So instead of having, some infrastructure within your premise, or even not your premise, but having an infrastructure in place, business will intend to pay for what they use. You get it? They only pay for what they use. Amazon, Netflix, Airbnb, NASA, AWS, So AWS holds 31% of the global cloud market, offering 200 plus services worldwide. Worldwide. That is good. So cloud, now a lot of organizations are moving to the cloud. Instead of having some huge servers in a building, a whole building containing servers and so many equipment, tools to be running all this. Instead, they are moving to the cloud. And AI in business. AI is in business, it's really helping businesses. It's really helping business. A lot of companies are now also investing in AI, ensuring that they have AI implemented in their business. Customer experience. So for you to achieve customer excellence, ensuring that AI chatbot and recommendation engine. So recommendation engine, we've been experiencing that on Netflix. AI chatbots, you go to a particular website, there is a button at the bottom right or left, depending on where it is on the website, that pops up. And also begin to engage with what conversations, just to welcome you to the website, to assist you if there is anything that you need. They'll be able to assist you on that. Okay, so I have a question here. Are their security secured? Okay, you're referring to cloud computing, right? Yes. So yes. So cloud computing, right? It's significantly improve the security of legacy system, but it also have its disadvantages when it comes to security. So you have to also put in extra um, controls in place, well, strong defensive systems around your environment. Because sometimes this cloud computing also provide some level of security for you, depending on the service provider, right? AWS security, they offer high level of encryption, and there are a lot of different services, threat protection, encryption, and other security measures. Some comes with MFA, right? Yes, or maybe an uh, incident management or incident reporting management. All right, let's continue. Predictive analysis. So you have machine learning that models analyze patterns in data to forecast demand, detect fraud, and optimize pricing. Yeah, because this AI embedded machine learning, as taking note, is learning patterns of data on your system. You are seeing the trends of it. It can forecast that in the next month your sales is going to reduce. You are going to get a forecast of a revenue of about this, and that amount. So they predict, they give you a predictive or analysis, but they do that based on data. based on data, based on previous records, transactions. They learn these patterns. They identify these patterns in the data to forecast. So they can forecast pricing. There are systems that can detect fraud. That can detect fraud. Operational and efficiency. AI-driven supply chain optimization. So DHL, UPS reduces cost and improves delivery accuracy globally. So operations, companies are using machine learning, AI to foster business operations and efficiency. So they end up getting real-time information, data, ensuring that their operation, they have what an efficient business operation. Automation and digital transformation. Automation and digital transformation. So in a real world example, right, we have manufacturing companies, Tesla. They are really leveraging on AI and other automotive platforms, banking, banking. So we have likes of the HSBC and JP Morgan. They use the RPA to process millions of transactions, reducing error and processing time. So these helps in data uh, processing, processing, retail, likes of Amazon. So digital transformation is not just about technology. It is a strategic shift in how businesses create and deliver value. So now digital transformation is not about the technology that you have, but also a strategic shift of how businesses create and deliver value. So what are the value proposition involved? So you have to ensure that business, you're always delivering what value to your customers. To your customers. Right, let's continue. Opportunities for entrepreneurs. Emerging technologies lower barriers to entry, enabling ambitious entrepreneurs to build global businesses with minimal upfront capital. So, what are the opportunities that managers, as manager, cloud first setup, build a scale product global using AWS, Google Cloud, or Azure. No data center required. So companies can also build and put out their products solutions on Google Clouds, Azure, or AWS, right? Cloud computing, cloud computing, AI powered product, AI powered product. So integrate ready-made AI APIs. So I know companies that are widely invested in AIs and they are using it internally with their business operations. So integrate ready-made AI APIs. So we have the likes of Google, Vision, OpenAI to create intelligent app without deep, machine learning experts. So digital first market, e-commerce, educational technology, fintech, health tech are growing rapidly across Asia, Africa, and the Latin America, and even some other countries as well. Automation services. Small, medium scale enterprises worldwide need help automating workflow, a growing consulting, and a software as a service opportunity. Okay, so drop it in the chat. Are we together? All right, let me go to the chat. I just want you to drop some of the AI tools you have used before. So AI tools you have used before or you have heard about it, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. So let me see your comments coming in. Let me see your chat coming in. Some of the AI tools you have engaged with, you have used, or you have heard about it. You are yet to explore. Let's see the frequently used ones. Okay, so I have ChatGPT, Cloud, DeepSeek. I've used GPT, DeepSeek. Okay, Nova, OpenAI. It looks like OpenAI or ChatGPT is leading. Drop in the chat. Drop in the chat. I want to see everybody's comments. I want to see everybody's comments. I want to see everybody's comments. Which AI platforms have you used? Gemini, ChatGPT, Cloud. Okay. So there are a lot of AI solutions, tools, depending on.
Sorry, sir. Your volume is very low. I cannot hear you well. I don't know if it is me or not.
Okay. All right. Can anybody else confirm if my sound is low?
I guess it's from his end because it's very loud and clear here.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Omo. So kindly check your device. If you can leave and rejoin again, or check your speaker, the outputs. All right. I've
Okay,
heard
thank
of
you.
Gamma. Yes, thank you. Sure. Yeah, Gamma. Gamma is one of the powerful tools for presentations, right? Yes. Creating some infographic slides, presentations, and other functionalities as well. So yes, you can explore. So let's be dropping in the chat. Some, it might be new to them, so you can also help. We are learning. I wish you can also tell us what you use it for. At least I used ChatGPT for this. I use Gemini for that, so that colleagues who also have no idea or little knowledge in this area can get the understanding from there and can explore. So you can drop them in the chat whilst I continue. So generative AI like ChatGPT and Copilot will redefine knowledge work, content, and software development. We have edge computing, processing data closer to the source. So that is the IoT device, sensors, will enable real-time decision at scale. Someone is saying I use cloud for writing and editing. Okay. Thank you, Daniel. We have the quantum computing set to transform drug discovery, logistics, and financial modeling within the next decade. Sustainable tech, green IT, and energy efficiency infrastructure are becoming both ethical imperative and competitive advantage, because sustainability is very important. Sustainable growth, where you're looking at energy efficiency and green. So how friendly is it to the ecosystem? Is it going to bring harm? Is this technology bringing in harm? Are they energy efficient? You can buy some devices on the market and you ask yourself, are these devices, have they been tested? Do they have the standard? Have they passed the test? Because the kind of electricity they consume. I used Canva for designing my CV. It was fantastic. Good, 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 good. Thank you. So you can also drop the AI tool you used or you have used before and what you use it for. You can drop it in the chat. Okay, so summary of keynotes. This course has discovered, so we got to know some information technology. Once we come back from break, I'll just use some few minutes to go through some key areas, questions, and also we'll look at some of them, the solution. We'll log into a platform, we'll look at one or two from there to see how processing of data, decision, analytics is helping businesses in this evolving digital age. Please don't forget to fill your attendance. So IT as a strategy, information technology is a core business driver, not just a support function. So we have moved from the idea of IT being a support function, is helping the business, but it is now a core business driver to ensure customer satisfaction, to increase operational efficiency and effectiveness, which will then lead to our business growth, profit maximization. Then we looked at the MIS enables decision. So management information system transforms raw data into actionable intelligence for every level of an organization. That management or team leaders, individuals, so MIS. We talked about the TPS, the transactional processing system, the executive support system, decision support system. All these helps in business operation, decision making. Cybersecurity is non-negotiable. Protecting data and system is a strategic priority. A very, very strategic priority. You have to take it very important, because with legal and financial and reputational consequences, it's at stake. So if you don't take your security around these systems look at it very closely, it's going to cost a lot. Emerging tech creates opportunity. So this emerging technology that has come, people are leveraging on these emergence to create businesses. Now people are developing AIs on platforms, on cloud platforms, and they are selling it out. They are rendering the services out. You get it? So people are leveraging on these technologies to create opportunity. To create opportunity. All right. So I'll wrap it up here. We'll wrap it up here for I'll hand over to Mercy. Then when we come back, we will continue from there.
All right, thank you so much, Ebenezer. Thank you, everyone. Please let's go on a short break, and we'll be back at exactly 12:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Please do not go too far. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, welcome back from the break. I think some of our colleagues are still not back. All right, let's proceed. My screen will be up shortly. All right, so turning knowledge into action. So this is what we want to practicalize. We want to ensure that we apply them in our business, in our everyday life. So we have building digital literacy. So you have to explore more on Excel, Power BI, Google Analytics, and basic cloud platform. Free sources are widely available. So you can explore from all these angles to, to get a better understanding on what these solutions can help with. Excel can help with few data calculations, charts, reports, and all that. Power BI as well with a well comprehensive data analytics and also various dashboards and reports. Apply frameworks. You can use so applying frameworks in your organization, right? In your business, you can use them the SWOT analysis or the Potter's 5 forces, and the management information system concepts that we saw or we get to know to analyze real companies in your assignment. So SWOT analysis is the strength of your organization, the weakness, the opportunity, and threat. Follow the industry. So, be current. So, based on your industry, right? Based on the industry you find yourself, or based on the industry you want to enter into, you have to be updated. You have to have current information about the industry, subscribing to related informations, platforms, channels, communications, to get real-time knowledge, newsletters, information about the industry, latest updates, current situations, and all that. Network and experiment. So connect to other colleagues, connect to other sources, connect to other people to get a real time experience. Let them share ideas with you. So discussion questions. Use these prompts to reflect on what you have learned and connect theory to real-world business practices. How, as a company, you use daily Spotify, Jumia, Grab, use IT to gain a competitive advantage in the market. So these are applications we use, everybody use one way or the other, or similar to this. How they use IT to gain a competitive advantage in the market. And also, if you were advising a small business in your country, which emerging technology would you recommend first and why? What are the ethical risks of AI and automation in the workplace? In the workplace, how should business and government respond? How should business and government respond? So your assignment is also here. Answer all 3 questions with clear arguments, real-world examples, and an international perspective. Support your response with course concepts and credible sources. So IT and decision making. Explain how information technology improves business decision making. Use at least 2 real-world examples from different industry or regions to support your answer. 2, that's the role of IMS. So describe the role of the role of MIS in modern organization. How do MIS to support strategic, tactical, and operational decision? Remember, we spoke about strategic, tactical, and operational decision. Cybersecurity strategies. Identify and explain at least 3 key cybersecurity strategies that businesses use to protect their system and data. Include relevant information, include relevant international example. Submission must follow the TCBT academic integrity guideline. Okay, so that is your individual assignment. That is your individual assignment. All right. Confirm if you can see my screen.
You can see your screen.
All right.
Yes.
So looking at, we spoke about how do you call it? Transactional processing, where businesses will record daily operations and other records like daily activities. right? So looking at this, a typical example, recording of your sales or transactions. So that is a TPS, where we'll be using to record orders that have come in. So sales orders, this is you entering it manually. If it's coming from your website, it captures all the necessary information and detail that's that are captured from your website. So remember we said that TPS are operational backbone. They record what every transaction in real time. So we are assuming that okay, we are not going to the website now. So this particular TPS, we are going to record what our sales order. We have a sales order from a customer. You select the customers, the date. All these are real-time information. Your item, whatever thing that is to be sold out is being selected. You have your quantity. Let's say back. You have your quantity. You have your rate, right, or your price. You put in the amount, and then you have your sales order created, right? You have your sales order created. So based on this sales order that is to be created, let me see if I can. So there's a demo environment. There's a demo environment. So let me just choose this. All right. So we have our sales order created. So this is a raw data. Remember TPS. This is recording transactions, raw data. Sorry, raw data. Yeah, raw data. This is raw data. So once this is saved, it is sent. We have this created. Customers confirmed the sales order. So then we go about to package it, deliver it, or create an invoice from this sales order that has been created for the customer. Okay, so we create an invoice, we do all the necessary things that a business have to do, right? The AI is also assisting you in what to do next. Very, very important and user friendly. This is the Zoho environment. Now, we also talked about, so this is a transactional process that we've gone through. We also spoke about the decision support system. The decision support system. This allows manager to analyze complex or semi-structured problems using data stimulating, so they get to understand the various cause, what is happening in the system, how is your sales order performing. So in the reporting side, managers get to see, how businesses are performing with regards to sales. You get it. What is the sales by customers? So he wants to see which customers buy things frequently for this month, for this year. So these are real-time reports. These are real-time data. As I said, MIS, information technology, it helps in what decision making, better what decision making. Then executive support system, then you have your overall, views of your dashboards and reports from all sources, from all angles of the business. You get to see your payables, financials, your sales trends, forecasts. So everything, right from every department. So once all your departments are integrated, remember we talked about integration. Once you have all your various departments, records, their data is live. You get access to real-time information and data. And this helps in your what? Your decision, your executive what? Support system. Executive support system. Remember we said the executive support system is what? Strategic insight through a visual dashboard. KPIs for a particular business unit, KPIs for a particular region. This helps you to analyze all this, information, all this information. So there are so many data sources that you can see, you can explore based on the integration of other applications that are being used by other departments, by other departments. So this cuts across every application that is being used by the system or by the department on the system, the organization. You get to, view your various growth, your customer satisfaction growth, your expenses, your sales, your performance. It's a lot. It's a lot. So this can be created. You can also create your own report, your own dashboard from scratch, bringing in data sources from so many angles. So executive support decision is very, very important because we want to achieve what a faster operational efficiency. Remember, we said operational efficiency, better decision. There is no time wasting. If every user, every record is on a particular centralized location, it fosters what? A better decision. Remember, I said integration, connecting departments, suppliers, and customers. So you get to see customers' records, data, information, other departments. So management can be able to view, reports, data from so many sources and other departments as well. All right. So this is giving the financial dashboard. So based on the applications, okay, this demo environment has already integrated with a lot of the applications. That is why I'm just limiting it to the financials, but not limited to financials. You can have so many reports, so many dashboards, a lot. You can have so many reports, so many dashboards, and data from different sources. So if you know your way about data management, database management, and all that, creating of queries and tables, you can find your way around it. Yes. So data is very important in management information system because we are looking at what businesses, how we can use IT to manage information in business. So you have your information of your client. What do you use these informations for? Right? What do you use these informations for? Very, very important. What do you use these informations for? Because all your reports are real time. You get to see your reports for better decision, informed decision, by the way, informed decision. All right. Okay, so I'm just trying to remember if there is something else I wanted to show you. I'm just maybe if you have, because we'll be wrapping up shortly, maybe if you have questions, you have something you want me to clarify, you need assistance with something, I'm sure when we get to the questions and answers, we'll look at that, but I think we'll be wrapping up shortly. Maybe another time we'll go deeper and understand how these things are created. But of course, we saw the sales we created, right? The sales order we created for the bags. We have it here, right? This is the sales order. This is a raw data that has been captured, right? That has been captured. So then it fosters business operations. Once a sales order is created, if you have access, you can create an invoice. You don't have to be writing manually, going to the account department to give you an invoice, You can, if you have access or whoever that is responsible, role-based, access-based, you create your your invoice. If you want to accept it via Paystack or maybe an online portal or something, you can go ahead and create it. So you can create and send. You can send it via email. So this will go as an email to the customer straight. Saves time. When payment is made via the link, automatically it is changed from this stage to what? To paid. So if I go to my invoice, I should see this particular one. Yes. So I send this invoice out. Once payment is done, automatically it's recorded as what? Received. It's recorded as what? Received or payment made, or you can record it manually from here. So as I said, MIS information tools, there are so many tools out there that are helping businesses to understand, to manage information, to manage business operation with their inventory. You have to manage your assets. You have to manage your inventory items, whatever information items that you are selling our services. How do you go about the management of these items? With your inventory adjustment, your shipment, and all that. So MIS is very, very important for businesses. And if you want to have a competitive advantage, you need to invest in MIS. You need to invest in technology tools. You need to invest in AIs, because yeah, AIs. Okay, this one has not been activated yet, but let me see if it is. Okay, so let me see. Let me check on this if all right, yeah, it is. So the AI, so this AI is also there to assist you. We've talked about generative AI. We've talked about other AI, applications. So this AI is the AI that is helping, your ERP solution. So I asked for what? A sales growth. So if I have a lot of data for this year, I would see the growth. There is no percentage growth because it's not compared with any month. It's just January, right? So if you have a lot of years, months, figures, you have a list of all that giving you a percentage growth in your sales, because that was what I was asking for. So even for you to navigate through, you can just be giving prompts, asking questions about what is happening in your business. With inventory is low, what to do. So many it gets to understand trends. Remember, we said AI just to what? Understand the trends of business operation. So it's giving me my, information right there. Insights. Okay. So the AI also, all right, is giving me a trend. Remember, trend. So machine learning is giving me a forecast on what is there revenue projection ahead, no revenue activities. You get it? It's giving me insight of this particular dashboard. It's giving me an insight of this particular dashboard. So let me use okay, I think we have some figures here. Let's try this and see. So yeah, the AI giving you insights about data. So if I can go to the data section with a huge data, so you can see in 2025, amount decreased by 290%. Hey, so based on the data information, how your business is performing, the generative AI is able to assist you with some predictions, forecast. And we also train AIs as well. So this AI, of course, the demo environment, we haven't done much about it, but what we do is we sometimes train AIs as well. Once we develop an AI or a bot, we ensure that we give it the necessary resources, the materials to learn. Let me put it that way, the materials to learn, and give it some time. to be able to understand what is happening in this environment, records, data, to understand it. That is why we call it the machine learning. Because based on what the knowledge they have, they will be able to predict and assist you in some areas. In some areas. Are we all clear? So these are practical, these are real life situations that companies are using AI for better decision. They are using AI for scalability, for operational efficiency, and for so many for so many areas, for faster decision making. So it's even giving you a breakdown. So sometimes for you not to waste time with your account as a business owner, you have your reports right from your office, and it gives you breakdown. If there are regions, there are countries that are not performing, they will say, okay, the company in Accra is doing good, but the company in Kumasi is not. Lagos, Abuja, you are comparing. It will give you a breakdown and a detailed analysis. Of performance. How we are seeing that. So it's giving you an insight of that particular information. So we can, diagnose, get more understanding of what figures, the figures we are seeing there, what are they, and all that. It's very, very, so AI is helping businesses. So diagnosing it is even giving me a breakdown of what happened the day the transaction, what came about with this amount. So you get to see where all these figures are coming from as a result of what, and a whole lot. So AI AI management information system, where we talked about the TPS, the DSS, the ESS, all these are playing role from here. Any question? So automations. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, is it Dochi? I don't know if you are speaking. I see a hand up. Okay. I don't know if it was a mistake. Dochi, your hand is up. I don't know if you are speaking, but let's proceed. So I just want to take some questions from you. Let me hear from you. I hope it's not my device because I'm not hearing anyone speaking.
We can hear you, sir.
Okay. I'm unable to unmute. Okay. Sorry about that. But if you can try type out your question in the chat.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Yes, I think yes, okay. Okay, I have a question for either Messi or Folavi. I don't know whether you've done with your run-up.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, I am through, but
Okay.
sure, you can still go ahead since the team they are here, we are all here. So you
Okay.
can yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for the very detailed presentation. Um, I actually enjoy every bit of it. But with regards to the timetable that they have shared, from Monday, we'll start the test. And then I wanted to ask, we have about 4 meetings to go. And looking at that, I wanted to find out whether we'll be taking assignments, alongside the test that we'll be taking, because with every 3 days we have a test till we finish the entire program. So I don't know how that is going to work. If we will be doing additional assignments with the 4 meetings that we are left with. I need some clarification on that. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Gatsi.
Yeah.
From Monday we'll be having our test. So if we'll be having what's it called, assignments, we will let you know on the group chat. But for now, from Monday we'll be having our test for now.
Oh, okay. I asked because Mr. Beneza just added an assignment to the slides, which I've seen somewhere. So I don't know whether that is going to continue. That's what I'm asking the question. Yeah, I'm just looking at the workload in addition with, our personal
Mm,
assignments and all that. Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Just leave the assignment aside for now. But from
Okay,
Monday we would continue. We will start our test.
okay, okay,
Yeah. Okay,
okay.
sir.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
Okay, thank you very much. All right. Any other clarification? Anyone you want a clarification, questions? I just want to hear from everybody. I just want to hear from everybody. I just want to hear from everybody. One way or the other, we are all using a technology to transact business, either to order something online, to buy something, to make payments through some terminals, POS, mobile money, bank transfer, using a bank applications. So let me hear from you if you need clarification, you have a question on what we've done so far. Let me hear from you. So for information technology, what we just saw, the hardware, that is my laptop that I'm using. Softwares, that is the Zoo solution that you saw. So that was the Zoo Analytics. Data, these are the raw information. So when we place sales order or any transactions from a daily activities is being captured, people, that is myself, using the system to transact business, to use the system to operate. And these users must have the knowledge to use the solution. Because if you have a software, you have a tool, and you don't train your staff, you don't train your people, you don't have the requisite knowledge to operate, you are going to underutilize the application. So let me hear from you. Let me hear from Omo. Let me hear from Olajide. Let me hear from Princess Richmond Williams.
Okay, so I'm back again.
Yeah.
Okay, so um, I just want to seek your thought on something. Yes, IT is very good to drive our business operations and all that. Even if you are into consulting for other businesses, which is very, very critical. But you know, the issue of cost and security is
Yeah.
is very key, because um, when I'm not only asking the question based on business, but in a larger spectrum of the IT space, where you have a lot of people using technology to do all kinds of things. And I just want to ask, with your experience, how are government doing, maybe both in Ghana and in Nigeria, in responding to some of these issues? Because people infiltrate the systems, so it makes people, even if you interact with clients, they will tell you, well, you know, because as we speak, I asked a friend, I saw an advert of a product on Temu, which I wanted to buy, and you know, I have to download the app and all that. And because I'm always a bit livid about doing that, I have to ask few friends, you know, to actually find, I even go ahead to, you know, interact with them. So it's like most of these apps and most of the people who are savvy in the IT are ahead of the regulatory agencies. Okay, so sometimes when things happen before you even get a solution, I mean, the harm has been done already.
Done already. Yeah.
So so the issue of security and the issue of safety is very critical. So I don't know whether you can throw more lights on that. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So remember, in the slide, I made mention that any technology a business uses is an investment. Yes, there will be cost, capital cost. Let me put it that way. Definitely, there will be cost of getting the system, which you have to look at your budget. I think it was in one of the slides. Let me see if. So yes, you have to look at your budget and your operational needs, right? Your operational needs. If you are a startup business, you don't go for sophisticated applications. You would use all your income to be paying for this application. So you have to know your need and what is required. If for you, yours will be a SaaS application, a software as a service, you just subscribe, you use it, you are good to go. But then also you have to do your research and understand the risks surrounding this application, right? Where the security measures comes in. Does this app comes with security features? Do you have how do you call it? Or must you also buy another solution to protect this environment? Are there any maintenance cost or upgrade cost? You know, so that's why I said cost benefit analysis. Before you go for an application, you have to do a detailed analysis of this application. Are you buying it at one time, or is it a monthly subscription? Do you get it? Are you, what are the maintenance costs? Is there any hidden charges? Reach out to the company, get more details, get understanding of this, so that you know that yes, IT is expensive, but also a long-term investment in your business. And with regards to security of IT system, it is everywhere. And it's everywhere. That is why we always ensure that we understand phishing, because most emails, people, the moment you put your email out there, a lot of phishing emails are going to come in, messaging now will come in to steal some passwords from your device, from your emails, people hacking into systems, malware that carries harmful softwares or viruses, and also data breach. So security is a very, very, so what we would do is to encourage two-factor authentication, even not to think out why. On your phone, how many of us are WhatsApp? How many of us have activated the what's it called? The authentication, the multi-factor authentication. I think there's a name for that. On your WhatsApp, because sometimes you'll be there, people will be messaging you on someone's number and they have been hacked on WhatsApp. So personally, if you take a conscious effort to protect your small environment, you will have that mindset even when you have sophisticated tools and equipment. You ask the necessary questions to protect these environments. Access controls are very important. So what in countries, when the cost becomes expensive, let's say a lot of people have communities. All right, when I say communities, most IT individuals have communities where they come up with solutions, they come up with applications. In Ghana, here, a lot of people have come up with applications that they are using because they realize that international ERP softwares, companies come in with solutions. Fine, it fits. It worked perfectly. But to narrow it down, talking about localization of your taxes, payroll, they might give you a generic one, which your consultant will help you implement it, customize it for you perfectly. But people also have realized this gap, that why not we have it tailor it down to a specific need or industry. So there are a lot of applications out there that have been tailored down to a specific industry need, concern. And I think governments are doing well. They should there are more room for improvement. We have to come together because of the cost involved. Because if they put out there, come bring together this IT experts, consultant to come up with solutions, it's going to also reduce costs for small, medium enterprises. Other people are doing that. MTN, Telecel, I think some network providers give some rooms access to free websites to small, medium enterprises on their some packages. So I think companies are also, doing well for some of these small, medium enterprises. And I think there is more room for improvement. They can still do more. Because instead of me getting a website from my company, somebody is charging me in millions. Once I get to any network provider, you get their broadband, you have a business, a registered business. Of course, there are some people help you get a website for free. They maintain the websites, they provide securities around this website and all that. So yes, that is it. I don't know if that answers your question, but security-wise, there is always security concern around us. Even you not having a business, you have to be security conscious, right? Yes. And for cost, always think about investment, right? Because if you the moment you think about IT as a cost, but not a capital cost or as an investment, you will worry yourself. And also look at your budget, what you need, and what the business need at that time. And is this scalable? Is there any hidden charges? Is there any hidden cost? You have to look at all these factors before you conclude that, okay, we are going for software A or software B. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dochi. I don't know if there is any further question from anybody. Okay, so thank you very much. I wish I could hear from you all. But I know definitely you are all listening, you are all flowing through. So thank you very much for your time and also for your participation as well. All right, yeah, yes, there's a hand up.
I thought that it's just a middle question, as in a question in the middle of your teacher. I didn't know that you rounded up. So I was waiting for the end of the class before I asked my question.
Okay.
don't know if I can go ahead.
Oh yes, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Okay. During the course of your teaching, you were talking about software integration when, let's assume you are already operating a particular software, but you want to venture into another, and you have to integrate. And I want to ask a question from a personal experience. We had a software where we were working on, where our data where we use for daily operations, but we decided to integrate to another software due to, let's say, expansion, more features, and even accessibility as well to the tech team. But on integrating those our previous data to this new software, we discovered that we were having incomplete data, and some of our, let's say, when it comes to financials, were no longer correct. Now, for over, let's say, 6 months, we've been on corrections from previous data to this data, and for me, I am tired. So I will ask a question from an IT expert like you. What do you think we should do to scale it up so that we can finish up on time? Or do we just have to say, okay, let's forget our previous data and start afresh from this new software? Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That's a very good question. So you have to also know the solution. If there is a new solution, why are we still on the old one? So the purpose is, are we going to still use the old one in connection with the new, or we'll do a complete migration? So some organizations might want to have a parallel, phase, still be using the old and the new, or find that they've integrated the old, but it's still in existence with the new. So there are challenges that the team also have to look at if they have to do a complete migration and let go of the old system. Maybe the old system also have some features or some processes that are carried out on that solution, which you want to still maintain. Then that integration must also be looked at, because connecting or having various API connections on those solutions, we have to know the data, what needs to be communicated, right? If you want to communicate a data in this particular data lake, maybe in warehouse A, so warehouse A, information warehouse A must communicate to our new solution. Then that has to be checked. Maybe the reason why some informations might not be accurate might be because of the connection between these two platforms. So my solution or suggestion is to go back and check from the initials what were the priorities of these new solutions. Are you going to move completely to the new one? Then you have to look at a complete migration, and migration must be done in phases or one time, but it's risky to do a migration like all departments, all solutions migrated at once. You can do it in phases or in batches. Maybe sales records will go, accounts will go, finance, department wise, record wise. You can have it in batches. Then at the long run, everybody's on the new, so that the old is let go. Maybe with the old, you are paying subscription fees and other things. You can then end with that because you have migrated. But if you are using it if you are using these two solutions at a go, then the API connections has to be checked, and the information that are connected, right? The integration information that are connected must also be looked at, so that they don't operate independently. Sometimes the solution that you have, the old solution, might have some limitations, right? Might have some limitations with integration, or maybe the API has issues with the code. So that will be from my end, unless the team can go back and check from the initial. Yeah. So are we good? I don't know if you have any follow-up question.
Yeah, yes. Then also, I get it now, and I'll have to follow what you said. Then also, when it comes to AI integration as well, because I learned that some companies are building some software on AI, and like you said, no one has to even build on everybody now builds on cloud.
Yeah.
So for me, I will advise, what AI platforms will you recommend when it comes to inventory? Is there any that you know that you can recommend when it comes to, let's say, inventory in general, that can be able to use to support inventory in general?
Okay. Inventory in general. Okay. First you have to also know the how do you call it? The solution that is being used, right? Of course, for now, AI, I know of some AIs, but mostly are embedded in a particular solution because this AI must understand your environment, must understand what is being done over there. You get it? So the AI, I don't know if there is any solution that you use for your inventory.
Currently, we're using Zoho. I don't know if you know Zoho.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Then since you are using Zoho, it will be it's even on a good side because you have Zia, that is the AI application on Zoho, which will clearly understand. I think you saw my screen when I was sharing on that.
Yeah.
You'll be able to understand completely what the business is operating. Or if you have an API with ChatGPT, right, an advanced AI on that, that can also help with the generative aspect of it. Right, yes. And the system itself has AI embedded, which will be giving you prompt with stock reordering, how do you call it? The so there's the Zia, right? This is Zia that I was just using to analyze my financials. I've not integrated my inventory yet. This is a demo environment. So when I go to inventory, I will be able to see get a wide range of analytics around my inventory, right? Okay, that's not been enabled yet. So once Zia Assist is enabled, it helps you with your inventory, stock count, adjustments, any other, informations that you need to carry about. So we just have to look at your plan, your package, and also, so basically not to go for something elsewhere. Maybe you can still explore other integration with ChatGPT or with other advanced, AI applications. But Zoho has this AI that has been developed to understand not even only inventory, but your processes and other automations as well.
Okay, it's very valid by me. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, you're welcome. All right. Any any other question? I like the questions coming up. Let me go to the chats. Okay, there is no question in the chat. So if you have a question, you can let me know, or else we'll be wrapping it up here.
Okay, the last one, I just had to get something. For SMEs who are just starting their business and they want to integrate to, let's say, using of software, digital, in terms of running their business. Now, when you have to engage them, maybe as a tech or as a consultant, they will have to tell you, oh, I don't have much to be able to plug into be using a software. And we'll try to tell them, oh, there are some AI integrations that can be cost effective. So in your own way, what will you advise in a such way where SMEs can be able to buy into the idea of using software to run their business despite they don't have much? Because some of them think, for example, now a very big establishment who is still running on biros and papers, they feel running on softwares will require them buying a lot of laptops for their staffs, bringing in networking specialists to be able to network their systems and all of them. So is there any other way when we can be able to do it and it will still be efficient?
Yes. Yes. So right from your phone, the application. So you've made mention of Zoho, we have Odoo, we have SAP. So depending on the operation, there are various packages that will suit every person, right? So based on the package and what you need, Zoho, Odoo, they are mobile app user friendly. So you don't need to get a laptop, be buying some huge laptop servers. No, with just your internet, your mobile phone, you can download the application. For inventory, you can download Zoho inventory. You get a package. I think Zoho invoice, just the invoicing part to create invoice, it's free. There are some that will come at a lesser cost. So you have to know the kind of business and also recommend the best application that will help them that they can use on their mobile phone. Yes. So the line of business, if it is into buying and selling, or it's a restaurant, it's a online shop, you get it. So online shop, you don't have the funds to get a website up and running. You can leverage on other platforms, other e-commerce platforms, third-party providers. You have your WhatsApp business. You use your social media. You make sure that you utilize your social media. So you carefully design your social media where customers can engage with you, place an order, right? Your cart is there on WhatsApp. You have your pricing, WhatsApp business. You have a well-structured description of various carts, what you sell, the pricing, everything is there. So the moment I go, I just tap on this. Oh, do you have this available? Automated responses are now there on your WhatsApp. Kindly send name, contact, location, confirm with a screenshot of payment. So all these things right now you are using your WhatsApp, not any sophisticated application elsewhere. Just for your communication aspect, but for your management of inventory, Zoho inventory is there, Odoo is also there. Standalone applications are widely available. So you have to carefully analyze the business need, what the business is about, the cost involved, and also, the risks, and then give out your recommended solution. Okay. Because businesses are there, startups. Just at least utilize your Excel. Right? Utilize your Excel. There are functions that you can create. Even if you don't know how to create functions or rules in Excel, get somebody to help you. AI is there. Get a function rules that, okay, if I sell one shoe, I come back to my Excel. I click sold one. Automatically it should reduce my quantity of shoes that I have. You keep track of all these records manually on your Excel. Gradually, once you get a solution, you migrate it, you continue in that same phase, that same regard, based on your budget or financials as well, and also scalability as well. So yes, that will be from my end.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. That brings me down to, sorry, I'm asking a whole lot of questions. It's just because yeah. So it's all about the Excel part you made mention of, where despite they can afford software, they can at least Excel is there, which is also good. So is there any AI integrations that you can recommend that can build something like that on Excel?
Okay, on Excel, to build on it, Excel has Copilot. So right now, the Excel we are talking about is now a paid one, of course. So you have Copilots that will be able to assist you on that perfectly. Or you can go out, just use go to ChatGPT, you can type, okay, I want to create a rule in cell B2 that once you click, so it will bring a lot of steps for you. That meaning you have to be using VLOOKUPs, queries, and other functions in that Excel environment. It's not something difficult, but that is if you have the idea of it. But if not, you can let somebody help you with that. So Excel has Copilots, or unless I check on that as well. But I know of Copilots in Microsoft Excel, which will help you perfectly.
Thank you very much. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Much, Mr. Ebenezer. Thank you.
Okay.
Everyone, please, let's go to the... Thank you so much, Mr. Ebenezer. Thank you for imparting more knowledge to us. Please, let's go to the chat box. Let's appreciate Mr. Ebenezer there. Let's tell him thank you. And the recording for today's class will be sent to the WhatsApp group. And don't forget to fill up the feedback form. And for those that have not yet to register, please let's register. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you too. Thank you, everybody.